excited to be back in the UAE, and I can't wait to be out on court, and I hope to see you there.
Welcome back. Today we're breaking down Eala and her 2026 season opener in Abu Dhabi Open, not from a hype perspective, but from a development standpoint. She's currently sitting at world number 49. That's a huge milestone. But it's also one of the most fragile ranking zones in professional tennis. You're too high to benefit from protected ranking cushions, not high enough to be seeded at Grand Slams, constantly at risk of early collisions with top 16 players. This middle zone is where careers stall or accelerate. Why Abu Dhabi actually matters. A WTA 500 isn't just another stop. At number 49, this is the level where Eala must start building separation. Here's the reality. Second round exit. Modest points, minimal buffer. Quarterfinal. Meaningful ranking insulation. Semi-final or better. Serious top. 30 momentum. To move from 50-20, players must win the matches they're expected to win. Occasionally steal matches they're not. That transition isn't about flashes of brilliance. It's about consistency. First round, Zeynep Sonmez test. She opens against Zeynep Sonmez, rank number 112. Head-to-head, 2-0 Eala. Eastbourne, faster surface dominant win. Nottingham, slower conditions tight battle. Abu Dhabi's medium-paced hard courts fall somewhere in between. The wrinkle? They've been doubles partners. That familiarity matters. Sonmez knows Eala's preferred serve at 30-40. Her favorite return patterns. Her instinct under pressure. But here's the key principle. If you're the higher-ranked player with heavier weapons, familiarity shouldn't tilt the match. Execution should. The weapon, the lefty forehand. Eala's identity revolves around that heavy topspin left-handed forehand. Against right-handers, cross-court to the backhand is her primary pattern. The high bounce forces shorter replies. She can open the court with angles. That's her bread and butter. But top 20 players aren't built on Plan A alone. Has she built Plan B? During her breakthrough run at the Miami Open last year, we saw growth. More forward movement on short balls. Smarter net approaches. Slice backhand used as a tempo disruptor. Improved serve placement over pure pace. Those upgrades allowed her to trouble higher-powered players, absorbing pace, redirecting angles, and controlling rhythm. If that development continues, we should see more first-strike tennis, more transitional play, less grinding in neutral rallies. The real limiter. The serve. This is the ceiling question. Current trends: 55-60% first serve percentage. Limited free points. Vulnerable second serve under pressure. For a genuine top 20 push, she needs 65% plus first serve consistency. A heavier second serve kick. More predictable service holds. Right now, she's working harder in service games than elite tier players typically do. That physical and mental load adds up over long tournaments. A stronger serve would shorten matches, preserve energy, increase upset potential. Surface fit. Abu Dhabi conditions. The Abu Dhabi hard court suit her. Not too fast, gives time to load forehand. Warm, but not extreme heat. Ball sits up enough for her topspin game. These are conditions where she should impose herself.
Which is why this event is such a good development test.
The bigger 6-month projection. If she's serious about top 20, the next half year must show clean wins versus 80 to 120 ranked players. At least one semi-final at 500 level. One deep run at a 1000. Serve improvement visible in stats, not just feel. Top 20 isn't about talent anymore. It's about professional match management, ranking math, tactical layering, and avoiding early round volatility. Where she actually is right now, Eala is no longer a prospect. She's a top 50 professional navigating the most dangerous tier in tennis. The question isn't whether she can beat great players. She already has. The question is whether she can win the matches she should win, tighten the serve, and stack quarterfinals consistently. Abu Dhabi won't define her season, but it will tell us whether she's stabilizing or still searching. If she reaches the quarters here, that's progress. If she dominates early rounds with tactical variety and improved serve numbers, then the top 20 conversation stops being hypothetical. It becomes timeline-based. The conditions in Abu Dhabi Open are close to ideal for Alex Eala. Warm, but not brutally hot. True, consistent bounce. Medium-paced hard courts that reward clean ball striking. Fitness shouldn't be the deciding factor here. Execution under pressure will be. The crowd factor, helpful, but not decisive. The Filipino community in the UAE is large and highly supportive. She will likely feel that backing. But here's the truth. Crowd energy doesn't fix a second serve. It doesn't manage scoreboard pressure. It doesn't close out 5-4 service games. Support is a bonus.
Performance is the story.
The real psychological test, being the favorite recently at the Philippine Women's Open, she fell in the quarterfinals to Camila Osorio and mentioned feeling the weight of expectations. That matters. There's a major psychological shift from hunted underdog, favorite, nothing to lose, everything to defend when you're expected to win. Missed forehands feel heavier. Tight service games feel tighter. The internal dialogue changes. That's a maturity checkpoint. The Middle East swing, a ranking pivot point. Abu Dhabi flows into Doha and Dubai. 3 WTA 500s in succession. That's not just scheduling, that's opportunity clustering. Strong results across these 3 weeks. Build ranking cushion. Strengthen seeding chances. Create breathing room for the clay swing. Weak results? Immediate pressure defending 2025 breakthrough points. No buffer during inevitable dips. 2025 was ascent. 2026 is defense. That's mentally harder. Tactical blueprint versus Zeynep Sonmez against Zeynep Sonmez. The path is simple. 1. Establish forehand dominance early. Heavy lefty cross court into the backhand wing. 2. Move her side to side. Open space. Don't rush winners. 3. Stay high percentage. Sonmez doesn't self-destruct. Errors must be forced. The danger isn't losing on paper. The danger is overplaying, trying to prove something instead of constructing points. If Eala plays disciplined, structured tennis, she advances. The bigger career question. Eala is an interesting case study in junior to pro translation. She developed through the Rafa Nadal Academy system, which emphasizes court coverage, physical resilience, competitive mentality. Those attributes carried her through the junior level. But top 20 players add serve efficiency, tactical layering, week-to-week durability, reduced volatility. She has cleared the transition barrier. Many elite juniors never do. Now comes the hardest stage. From promising, reliable. The non-negotiables for top 20. To break into the top 20, she must eliminate early round losses to 80 to 120 ranked opponents. Hold serve more comfortably. Stack quarterfinals and semifinals. Stay healthy across the full calendar. Top 50 tolerates inconsistency. Top 20 punishes it. Realistic Abu Dhabi expectations. Quarterfinal, solid, professional step forward. Semi-final, excellent. Signals upward trajectory. Title, statement victory, accelerates timeline. First round loss, raises uncomfortable questions about consistency. My expectation given surface fit, matchup, and current trajectory, she should win the opening round. If the serve percentage creeps towards 63 to 65%, and she incorporates net play like we saw during her Miami surge, a quarterfinal run is realistic. The deeper takeaway isn't whether she wins the tournament. It's whether her game looks tighter, cleaner, and more efficient than it did 6 months ago. Because the gap between number 49 and number 20 isn't talent. It's repetition at a high level. Abu Dhabi won't define her career, but it will show whether 2025 was a peak or the foundation of something much bigger. If we're setting realistic expectations for Alex Eala at the Abu Dhabi Open, the projection sits somewhere between quarterfinal and semifinal, depending heavily on draw dynamics. But beyond results, there are specific technical indicators that matter more than the scoreline. The movement detail that changes everything. Eala is quick, that's established. The next level isn't speed, it's positioning after speed. Top 20 players don't just reach wide balls, they recover and balance. ready to control the next shot. Key things to monitor. First step, explosiveness, when pulled wide. Recovery footwork after hitting on the run. Whether she regains neutral position quickly or stays defensive. Transition efficiency from defense, offense. That subtle upgrade separates scrambling from commanding. If her movement looks tighter and more economical, that's real progression. The doubles familiarity factor. Her history as doubles partners with Zeynep Sönmez adds intrigue. In doubles, players discuss preferred patterns under pressure, target zones at key scorelines, emotional tendencies during tight moments. That creates psychological familiarity. But familiarity cuts both ways. Eala also knows Sönmez's physical ceilings, her rally tolerance, where she hesitates in big points. When two players know each other well, it usually becomes simple. Execution strategy. Ranking math. Why round 2 still matters. Even a second round showing at a WTA 500 has tangible value. Early rounds here provide 30 to 60 ranking points. Middle East swing breathing room. Less defensive pressure heading into Doha and Dubai. A first-round loss immediately shifts her into protection mode for the rest of the swing. 2 wins? Stability. 3 wins? Momentum. 2026 is not a breakthrough year. It's a validation year. Her Miami Open run in 2025 introduced her to the wider tennis world. Now the task changes. Prove it wasn't variance. Consistency at WTA 500 level is the checkpoint. That means no early collapses against lower-ranked players, no physical breakdown mid-season, no long ranking dips, a realistic progression path. Maintain top 50 comfortably and push toward 30 to 35 range. That's credible growth. The social media illusion, yes, there's buzz around her Abu Dhabi arrival. Yes, she has a growing global fan base. But engagement metrics don't win break points.
Popularity sustains sponsorship.
Execution sustains ranking. They are not the same currency. The real litmus test, match beating Sönmez, is expected. What matters comes next. If she draws a top 30 seed in round 2 and competes aggressively, or wins, that's developmental proof. That's when we can say, the serve is sharper, the point construction is smarter, the movement is more efficient. That's the evaluation moment. Endurance across weeks. Miami showed she can go deep once. The top 20 requires doing it repeatedly. 5 matches in 7 days. Travel. Surface shifts. Minimal recovery windows. That's where physical resilience and professional scheduling discipline become critical. What I'm watching this week: first serve percentage trends. Second serve stability under pressure. Net approaches on short balls. Recovery movement after wide exchanges. Emotional composure as the favorite. If she plays to her ranking, this should be a straight sets opening win. If the performance looks technically cleaner than late 2025, that's the bigger takeaway. The bigger picture: this isn't about one match. It's about consolidation. Can Eala turn 2025's breakout into sustained upward movement? The Middle East swing will give us real data. Quarterfinal equals solid. Semi-final equals statement. Early exit equals warning sign. The climb from 49 to 20 isn't explosive. It's incremental, disciplined, and unforgiving. Now we watch whether the foundation holds.